Welcome to Mars.
All right, welcome back to Mars Radio. I'm here with my next guest. My next guest is a artist and entrepreneur from Oakland, California. Seminary, to be exact. She goes by the name of Seminary Tiff. Welcome to Mars Radio.
Man, welcome. Thank you, man.
And so, like I said, you're from Oakland, California, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And what part again exactly?
Man, I'm from Seminary, East Oakland.
Okay, cool. East Oakland. Now, when you think of Oakland, what comes to mind?
Oakland? Man, the pimps, the Macs.
The game?
Yeah, really just the game you get out of Oakland. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, really just the pimps, the Macs. You think of the Oakland Tribune building. You think of Lake Merritt. You think of Steph Curry. You think of the Warriors. You think of the Oakland Raiders when they was in Oakland.
Right.
But shit like that.
So if you were to describe Oakland, California to somebody that's never been, how would you describe it to them? What would you tell them they can expect coming to Oakland? Or would you even advise that they come to Oakland?
If you born here, then you know where to be and how to be. You know what I'm saying? If you're an outsider and you don't know anything about Oakland, I would definitely tell you to connect with your peoples and try to be with your family and don't just be somewhere you don't know exactly where you at and the politics on where you at, because there be certain things going on in Oakland, and if you ain't really hip to the game or hip to the streets or the people that's moving around, you can get caught up in some shit. You know what I mean? Same way with the bipping, and it's like if you don't know nothing about Oakland, you been left all your luggage in the back seat because you didn't know. You ran the gas station right quick, come back, all your shit gone because you not hip to Oakland is really on there right now. Like Hagenberger, you're not supposed to go to Hagenberger right now, gas station. If anybody don't know that, don't do it. Like, they're literally plotting on people that's pulling up. You go in there and pay for your gas, you come back, all your shit gone. Like, somebody just warned me. I already knew they was on that, but the niggas at the gas station, like, they just broke the window just now. I look on the ground, glass right there. Like, they had literally just hit somebody's window while they went there to pay for the gas. So, I mean, like you were saying, like an outsider, I would just tell you to be with your family. Go where your people are at. And, you know what I'm saying? Don't just be out here just walking around looking lost. You know what I'm saying? Because the person looking lost, people can see that in your face. She don't know where you at. She don't know where she at. Yeah, you feel me? Then all it takes is for somebody to just be like, you know him? You know her?
Yeah.
If they own you. So that's what I mean about be with your family. Because if you caught slipping and you by yourself and like, who's that? And they know you ain't from here. Oh yeah, they own it.
You know, when I go to the Bay Area, I put gas before I cross that mountain.
I mean, yeah, that's the safe thing to do right now. If you in Oakland, you really need to have your guard up at all times, because it's like a whole bunch of vultures walking the street and they hungry, and if you looking like food, you getting ate.
For sure.
Period. That's just how it's going right now. Like.
For sure. Now, growing up when you were little in Oakland, did you have both your parents?
Yes, I did.
Okay, that's cool.
We wasn't in the same household. Like, my whole life has been me and my mama. That's why me and my mom is tighter than ever. But my dad was just always there. My dad just passed away last year from cancer.
Sorry,
but he was always in my life. Like, I never had to look for my dad, wonder where he was at. Taught me how to drive, taught me how to fish. She taught me about having credit, taught me about saving your money, thinking about later. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because when I was really young, like in my early 20s, I was on some just thinking about now. You feel me? So it's like I'll spend all my money. You know what I mean? I think about later, and my dad had to get on me about that. Like, hey, you living like you finna die soon or something. Like, you need to live like you know you have a future, that there's a next month and it's next year. And he was just, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my pops, man, for really instilling that in me to think about my future and how important saving money was. He used to really be on me about saving, because he was like, you'll feel like you gotta be. He felt like I used to like want to impress a lot of people. Yeah. By my things, because I always have nice cars and things like that. He like, but what you got for later? Right. You know, his whole thing is, fuck what you got on. He like, I got shoes in there I ain't never wore yet. Like, that's how my dad was. His 6-7 pair of shoes he ain't never wore. He like, nigga, if I want to get dressed, I can get dressed right now. Everything brand new. He like, cause I've thought about the future. You feel me? So that matters, man.
So I think that's very positive thinking ahead, and it's really cool that he instilled it in you as a child to go think ahead, and it stuck with you too. So you grew up with both parents. Now, in the neighborhoods and areas that you were at in Oakland, were your peers the same way? Did they all have both of their parents in their house, or did they only have one parent?
Unfortunately, a lot of people have one parent in the house. I don't think I had any friends of mine I can remember that like had their mom and dad living together and they saw this happy marriage or some shit. I ain't never seen it.
That's not common, really, huh?
It's really not. Like, not even in my family. Like, I never seen a successful marriage. That's
what do you think the differences were in their house and your house with you growing up with both of your parents as opposed to your peers not having both of their parents around?
Just lacking structure, lacking discipline, lacking respect, because there's nobody in your household really demanding that. So it's like some people, they outside, like for instance, some of my friends would cuss in front of their mom. Even to this day, and I'm grown, I don't cuss in front of my mother because that's how I was raised. So I don't curse in front of elders, even if old people I don't know, because that's what I was raised on. So if I'm in front of an older woman that's not even my family, I'm not gonna cuss in front of no older. I don't know. I was just raised. People just raised it.
Sounds like you have morals.
It's like a lot of kids nowadays. They cussing with their mama. Their mama cussing at them. I didn't seen that. And I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I would never
Yeah, for sure.
Like we couldn't even say ass. I couldn't even say butt.
Yeah.
Like
or
you had to say bottom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit like that. Like my family was real strict on that, like keeping kids in their place. That's the era I come from. Is kids is not finna be playing dominoes and playing cards with the grown-ups and shit. Y'all is finna be doing kid stuff. The grown-ups play. You're not grown yet. You're not playing dominoes with us. You know what I mean? But nowadays, nowadays kids is, it's those boundaries is getting crossed. Where now it's like everybody loose at the mouth, loose at the lip, just disrespectful, really. That's
I think nowadays it's like that because a lot of the parents are trying to be kids themselves, right? You get the parents on the TikTok and the Candy Crush, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So everything's all blurred nowadays.
I just put in a song, as a matter of fact. I said, the daddy ain't in the house, and ain't no structure. And I said, the daddy's sitting in the pen, so he the hustler. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these kids, they dad is in jail and stuff. So then they'll feel like they gotta go out here and create a way in the streets for their mom or their family, and then the mother allows it, and so now you buying weed from your son.
For sure.
You see, but the era I come from, that would never happen. Nowadays, you got people acting their son, kids with some weed. Like you like what?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's real crazy.
That's
but it's happening, and then that's where the disrespect comes, because now it's like mama is my partner.
Yeah.
Now you just forgot that's your mama.
I just gave you some money, so now you can't tell me nothing.
Come on, I just gave you some weed, so now you call your mama bro and shit, bro, back up. Like, you just told your mama, bro?
Yeah.
I just seen little kids do that, and I'm like, this shit's crazy. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
The lines is blurred for sure.
Damn, that's crazy. My daughter calls me bro.
See?
She's 7.
It's crazy. Like, one time, matter of fact, I slipped up and told my daddy he was scandalous.
Ooh.
He got so mad at me. He like, don't you ever tell me I'm scandalous. He like, I did everything for you. And it was something to give me some money or something. So I was like, man, you scandalous. Boy, he told my mama, like, call my mama, like, you know this nigga called me scandalous? All the shit I did, this nigga called me. Yeah. And I had to check myself, because I had got loose at the lips. It was like, it was a slang word, and my dad kind of knew what he meant. He knew it meant bad, though. So he looking at me like, you thinking I'm doing you wrong or something? You got me fucked up.
Wasn't no compliment.
Like, he really, he put me in my place on that, where I was like, ooh, I got too loose. Like, I had got too, I don't know what I was on, but yeah.
All right, 8:12. I'm gonna slide your mic down just a little bit because this chain right here, I don't want it to work. Just cut that part out. So yeah, hey, I mean, it just sounds like you got morals. So it just sounds like you know, the not cussing in front of adults and stuff like that. That's just all respect and morals and stuff. You got that now, but what kind of kid were you, like growing up, going into your teenage years? Were you like the one always on the phone? Were you into sports? Were you on the block? Were you just being funny? I mean, what kind of teenager were you?
I want to say till I got, I mean, you really don't start feeling yourself. You start feeling yourself at a certain age where you get about 16, 17. I feel like once my childhood, my younger childhood, everything was great. Like,
but what kind of kid were you?
I was a good kid. Everybody said I was mean, though. I ain't gonna lie. Hella of my friends said that I was hella mean and, like, probably conceited or something. But I don't remember none of that.
As a conceited person would say.
I really don't remember being mean like that. A friend of mine just told me, she was like, when you be around me, I used to be on pins and needles. And I was like, are you serious? Like, you just told me this since we was grown, like, last month or something. And I was like, bro, I never knew that. And I didn't even know she felt like that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I knew I was hella pretty. So when old people saw me, they'd be like, give her something. You got $5? Just give her something. She's so pretty. Give her something. So I was always that kid where I just knew I was a beautiful little girl because I was just always told that. So old people want to give me money. They want to give me candy. And then once I got to being in high school, started feeling myself when I got my first girlfriend. So then it was like everything changed after that. You know, after you have sex, it's like
Oh yeah, that's a rap.
Yeah, if you have sex and you go home with your chest poked out, and your mama she can smell it on you though.
Yeah.
You know, parents know it. They know once they child and something didn't tweaked in them. Like, hold on, you got a little.
You get to walking around like John Travolta.
Yeah, you get a little smart. You a little, you know, short with your answers and shit, different shit. You know what I'm saying? So once I got my first girlfriend, I know I kind of changed a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like just getting into that whole life of dealing with a woman for the first time, which is something I never did. You know what I mean? And then I didn't really start doing nothing in the streets or doing some shit I didn't have no business doing until I was grown. Mm-hmm. When I was grown, got out of high school, everything got real for me. I felt like after 18. It was like wake up call for me. Like
so around 18 is when you lost your innocence and started breaking into more.
Not like that, but it was just like now you got to figure out what you're about to do for yourself. Because my parents, the type of parents, and my grandmothers and shit like that was like they all worked for their money. Like both of my grandmothers owned properties when they left this earth. You know what I'm saying? And left them to us and stuff like that. So they knew about saving money, having money. So there wasn't no handouts. What I'm trying to say, even though they had money, they wasn't trying to just give you their money. So you could still look cool or some shit like that. Right. So it was like when 18 hit, it's like, okay, now it's no more school clothes, it's no more shoes. So it's like, wait, bitch, you got to figure it out. Because I started rapping in high school and won both my talent shows, shit like that. So I just thought after high school, this is my plan. I said, I'm going to meet somebody, rap to them, I'm going to get a record deal, and I'm going to be rich. That's what I thought in my head. Right. I didn't know nothing about the music business, nothing. I'm just watching TV like the Apollo or Star Search or some shit. So I'm thinking the right person going to hear me and I'm finna blow up.
Yeah, because you got it.
So I'm thinking that from like, 17 till 18, it got real. Then when I graduated from high school, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't get no deal. Like you won these talent shows, but you ain't on. You don't got no money. So it's like, okay, now I got to get a job. So then my mom was like, you can go to college or you can get a job. She was like, make a choice. Because you're not finna just sit here with nothing. So then I went to college for a minute, and then I was like cutting and shit. And then, you know, when you're not even really cutting when you're in college because this is your choice. So then I was just looking stupid because I'm failing. And who you lying to? It got to the point where I was just lying to myself. Like, I'm telling my mama I'm going to college. Yeah. I'm going to meet a bitch and stuff. Yeah. Oh, the real. So I had to leave that alone because it wasn't working. So I went on and got me a job and shit like that. And then once I got older is when I started just doing, like I said, I don't really want to, what do you call it? Like telling myself. Right. Then I started doing shit I ain't have no business doing because then you out there trying to figure it out basically, and you can't ask nobody for no help. So it's like you got to really figure out what you was gonna live by. I tried the pimping, that shit didn't work out. I don't really like none of that shit with it because it was just too much watching your back, and that's a job. You know what I'm saying? I didn't realize it. Yeah, I didn't realize it until a hoe fell into my lap, and then I had to figure out what to do with her. Now I'm like, oh shit, this is a fucking job. What the fuck? Wait a minute.
You hella lucky. A hoe just fell in your lap?
Something like that. I can tell the story on that.
Yes, do tell. How does a hoe fall in your lap?
Just like this. So I happened to be at a friend of mine's house that used to fool with my music. Fat Mackin, matter of fact, my friend. His name is Devin. Shout out to my nigga Devin. We was on the computer at his house, and we was just saying, we're going to try to knock us a hoe. Mm-hmm. We just had this plan in my head. I'm not going to knock no hoe. He not going to knock no hoe. We just basically talking, right? Right. I ended up talking to a girl on there. Meet the bitch, white bitch on the internet. When we talking, she like, I'm going to get you some money. And she like, send me some money so I can get out there. So I'm like, bitch, you dumb. I don't even know you. I'm not about to see you no money. I'm like, if you saying you going to get money, then make your way to me. Right? But I'm still thinking somebody just playing with me or this is fake or something, you know? Right.
What, were you on an app or a
I was
website?
on Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. Okay.
The bitch really got a bus ticket and everything. Called me and was like, I'm at the Greyhound downtown Oakland. Mind you, at this time, I don't got a job. I don't got a car. Right. I was just playing on the internet. Literally. I swear to fucking God, bro. The niggas I was with, my nigga Devin is he a witness of mine. And my other niggas from town that was over there. They couldn't even believe I did it. They like, wait, the bitch at the bar? So I'm sitting on the porch on my partner porch when I get the call. And she like, come to the bar. One of my homies pulled up, my nigga Void. Shout out to my nigga LaVoy. He pull up, like, Tiff, what you doing? I'm like, bro, I need a ride. He like, where? I'm like, I gotta go pick this bitch up. And he like, you lying. I swear to God, this bitch at the Greyhound. He like, get in the car, come on. I think he thought I was lying. Like, I gotta see this shit. Let me take her. Yeah. We get there, this bitch got her backpack, her whole life in the backpack. She ready to go. So now I'm a pimp, and I need to figure it out. Bro, that's really how that, and I figured it out though. Like, I bust some moves. My boys helped me where we was able to have her bust some dates, so I was able to get some money to actually get to the room, and me and a bitch went out of town, hell shit. But where that really fell off with me and her was she wanted me to be her girlfriend. So she wanted me to be her woman, because she probably experienced this with men. They probably are fucking her and sending her out there, because that's what they do. You know, me being a woman, I'm real careful on who I'm putting my mouth on, because this is a mouth-to-mouth thing when you're dealing with women. To please a woman, you know. So I'm like, you think I'm about to... And you didn't... No, we not gonna do that. So that's where my head was at. Like, we not gonna... And even if I had a strap on, I still didn't want to do that. You know, in my head from seeing this on TV and movies... You thinking the girl's just happy to go in the streets and make your money and hand it to you.
I think it's that respect you're talking about, because you have respect for yourself. Yeah.
So, yeah, I couldn't. It wasn't working. I couldn't do it.
So that didn't work out.
Yeah, it didn't work out. You know, because with a lot of women are having sex with their pimps. That's what they do. Some of them having babies by them, and then they have the baby and they send them back on the show. And now their baby mama's a hoe, and they fine with that. You know what I'm saying? But the life I'm living, I couldn't, even for the money, I couldn't. Because it was about my respect inside of myself. Like, a nigga, he finna kiss all on this dirty bitch, knowing he might catch some and everything because he broke as fuck. And he ain't got no other way to get no money. So I'm finna kiss her, I'm finna tell her I love her. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
I couldn't even bring myself to that for the money. Nigga, I'm like, no, I'm not doing none of that. First time that bitch tried to kiss me, I was like, bitch, what are you doing? Go take a shower now. 2 or 3 of them motherfuckers, matter of fact. Like, what the fuck? Like, I just wasn't. It wasn't.
All right. So pimping wasn't for you.
No.
At some point, you start messing around with music. What's your first memory of music that comes to mind? Not you doing it, just your first memory of music.
My first memory of music?
Yeah. What do you remember? When's the first time you remember saying, "Man, this shit is dope. I can understand it. There's a point. It's not just noise in the background. You know what I mean? There's emotion. There's feeling. There's something."
I want to say one moment I remember I was on Seminary, matter of fact. My grandmother used to live there, and I was laying on the floor watching a music video, and it was Gin and Juice. And I was just mesmerized by that shit for some reason. I was sitting there like, this shit is dope. Like, they got the hood outside, the cars, they got the girls. I was like, I want to do this shit. I want to be them niggas. Swear to God, that's what I said to myself in that moment. I was like, this shit is amazing. Like, because it was a video where he had the whole hood outside, he had the low riders and everything, and I was just like, oh my God, like, this shit is amazing. That was my first real moment with, like, just being enthused with the whole idea of being a rapper and just seeing what they were doing and how exciting it looked and how I wanted them girls and the money and the jewelry, and you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, I want to do that.
That's dope.
But I feel like it didn't really get real to me as far as a dream until I seen The Brat.
Oh, The Brat.
Yeah. The Brat is the whole reason I rap or ever even tried to rap.
The Brat is the whole reason my name is The Curse. Yeah, for The Brat. The Curse.
That's crazy.
I don't think I've ever told anybody that.
Yeah, I followed her career from 1994 until now.
Yeah.
That was my inspiration. It was like, because I knew I wanted to rap from then, but I didn't see nobody looking like me.
Right.
So it was like, when I seen her, it was like my whole life changed. Everything changed.
Shout out to The Brat.
Like, my whole mind was like, oh shit, that's me. I felt like I was looking at myself. I'm like, she got the set baggy in, she got the braids, and she rapping, and this is what I want to do, and I'm finna do it. And in that moment, that's what I told myself. And I was chasing it. I've been chasing it since then, man. Since 1994, when the Funktify came out.
All right, so you find out that there's somebody that looks like you that does it. You want to do it. What's next? When did you actually get into a booth? When did you get to actually laying down some music, actually taking that next step from it just being an idea?
For me, my first step from not being an idea was when I entered my talent show in high school, my first talent show, because I wanted to show my family and everybody I could rap.
Was that original music, or are you just doing like a
no, so it was like
karaoke type
I rapped to Ice Cube. You could do it, put your back into it. I had the instrumental on it back then.
Shout out to Miss Toy on the hook too.
Yeah, they used to have a the instrumental, and then they had an actual song. So I had the instrumental
on the singles.
So I rapped that shit in my room hella hard, and mirror and shit. And I'm like, I'm gonna enter this talent show. It was like Skyline's first annual talent show. Tom Hanks actually graduated from Skyline, and he redid our whole stage and everything so that we could have a talent show. So he redid the whole theater and stuff like that. It was dope. They did a whole little piece to him that night that I won and stuff. And I invited my grandmother, my mama. I was like, y'all gotta come. I'm about to rap. My mama knew I could rap though. She was like, she had been hearing me, like, you know how to rap, you know what I'm saying? But they still was worried if I was gonna embarrass myself or not. And then shit, I won first place. So then after that, I was like, I got it.
So then, at what point do you get in the booth or get to recording?
Probably a couple of years after that, I end up entering another talent show. It wasn't really a talent show. It was like somebody had put up a posting saying if you're a rapper, singer, actor, come to this. You could possibly get a record deal if we like your rap, some shit like that. The music director at Skyline actually gave me this posting because I had just won a talent show there 2 years in a row and shit. So he found out about it, gave me the post. He's like, hey, Tiffany, you just go rap this thing. They looking for somebody, said they're going to get record deals. So I'm like, what? I'm like, all right. I go to the Alice Art Center in Berkeley, and they had like a line of people, and you all had to go in front of the camera or something like this and get up there and do your thing. So I got up there and did my thing. They wanted to sign me, send me a contract. My grandmother looked at the contract. Well, first we went to Dwayne Wiggins, is a good family member of mine. So my grandmother raised him pretty much and stuff like that. So we instantly went to him in West Oakland for Tony. Right. We went to his studio. He looked at the contract. He was like, don't sign it. They asked him for too much of a percentage as a manager. He was like, they saying they gonna do too many things. And he was like, I don't feel like they can even do all this. I feel like he felt like it was a scam.
Right.
So my grandmother heard that. She like, I'm sorry to tell you, baby, we ain't signing this. You know, I was hurt. I wanted to sign it. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't even give a fuck what the fuck was on there. I thought I was going to change my life. So I'm like, what? My feelings hurt. I think I cried. Hell shit. The nigga who had the contract, he didn't give a fuck I didn't sign it. He like, I don't care you didn't sign. I still want to work with you. So he actually took me to the studio for the first time. Shout out to Anthony Murphy, man. He was the guy that taught me how to write bars. Because all that time I was writing one of the talent shows, I was just writing. I wasn't counting this structure. 2 bar, this is 16, none of that. Yeah. So he taught me with a paper, like this is how you that's 1 bar, that's 1 bar. So man, shout out to him, man, he taught me how to write. But he took me to my first studio session in his house. He had a whole studio in his basement in the Dubs. And we recorded like hella songs, whole projects. He got me shows, my first shows I ever had. We worked out until we didn't work out. He wanted to change my image.
Right.
He wanted me to look like a girl and put lipstick on me and some hair and
high heels.
I wasn't with it. You feel me? So he kept calling me like, I want to take you to go get your hair done at the shop. So I just stopped answering his calls. Like Murph, you know what happened. I wasn't doing it. You feel me? Because I felt like I've been winning all these talent shows. That was shit looking like this. So I didn't want to change my look. I wasn't doing it, bro. I didn't feel like I didn't want to do it.
And at that point, when you were winning all the talent shows and stuff, people were feeling you, right?
Yeah.
So why would you change what got you there?
Because at that time, wasn't nobody looking how I was looking. Even the brat, she still had some lipstick on. You feel me? I think she even came out in like a 2-piece one time, a couple times. Because the brat is bisexual, as far as I know. You know what I'm saying? So she does both dresses. I wasn't trying to do that at all. Yeah. Feel me? I'm like, everybody gonna be looking at me. I put a skirt on some shit. They be like, who the fuck is that? That ain't Tiff. Like, Tiff. And they know I wouldn't even be happy with that shit on. You'd probably be all in my face. Probably wouldn't even be me with that shit on, you know? So I just hella deterred from that shit. And then from there, I went to meeting people. Like, I ended up meeting some people on 35th, Nickel and Dime Entertainment after that. Matter of fact, a couple years after that. And started recording and ran into people like Keek the Sneak, the Jacka, the Farm Boys. They was all over there. I was the only girl over there rapping. And I was just trying to make a name for myself at that time. That was like my first taste of really being around it in the hood. And now I'm meeting all these other rap guys. And I just felt like I had something to prove at that time. So every song I'm killing it. Like they all will tell you, like Tiff was over there gassing. Like she's gassing. But nobody had no plan for me putting that shit out. And then I didn't have no plan either because I hadn't seen nobody do it. So I was kind of confused too. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different if you a nigga and you seen all these other niggas do it. You gonna do what they did. I'm a gay girl rapping some gay shit. I ain't seen nobody in Oakland do it and make it do it. Nothing. So I was kind of, just kind of scared and doubting myself a lot. Like.
Did you experience any how can I say this? Do you think the fact that you were a gay girl instead of a girl rapping about, other subjects, do you think that had anything to do with your music career not going further at that point?
Probably, because nobody knew how to market that.
Yeah.
Like me putting Strap Count out now was cool. It went viral.
Right.
Then you didn't put no strap out. You ain't even say strap in a song. Like I never said strap in a song. You go listen to all my music. I never said I'm fucking your bitch with a strap. nothing, because I was like, I'll say I was fucking your bitch or something, but I wouldn't say it's trap. Like, it was certain shit I was just not trying to be too gay.
Yeah, the industry wasn't ready
to
for that
fit
yet.
in. You feel me? So, yeah, they definitely wasn't ready for it. I didn't even know what to do with it. I was like, damn, is people gonna listen to it, or the niggas just gonna be like, that's gay, turn that shit off? And then the bitches that's not gay gonna say, you gay, turn that shit off. Because, I'm gonna be talking about shit that they not really doing type shit. I don't know. Now it's time doing. We here.
Yeah. Well, nowadays everything is more accepted.
Right.
So you can just be yourself.
It's like I had to wait my turn. That's what I feel like with my whole journey right here. Is you had to be patient and you had to not give up. Because if I would have gave up, wouldn't be sitting here with all these chains on and shit.
Yeah,
if I would have sat there and doubted myself and felt like, oh, I'm gay, bro, it's never going to work. Let me go work in a factory. No, in my head, I worked hella jobs, but I was always saying, no, this is not what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be rapping, bitch. Because you can't stop rapping. And I feel like when it's something that's inside of you and it's really a passion, you can't stop doing it. So I really couldn't stop. Even when I wasn't dropping music, I was still rapping. I'm rapping myself to sleep. I'm thinking of raps when I'm talking to people. I'm looking at shit in the room and making up raps with it and all kind of shit. You feel me? Where them words is just constantly spinning in my mind like that's what you're supposed to be doing. You feel me? So I had a vision, man. I'm just happy I stuck to my vision. And anybody out there that's doubting their journey and stuff, stick to it. Because if God believe in it and God really put that gift in you, it's gone. The door gonna open for you eventually. As long as you don't give up.
Just keep knocking.
Keep knocking until it open, man. And once it open, you feel me? Go through that door.
For sure. So, speaking of knocking, Philthy Rich came knocking on the door, right?
Right.
How did that feel to know that Philthy Rich, seeing how, he'd probably be the other most popular seminary artist, right?
Right.
How did it feel seeing somebody, one of your, from where you're from, show interest in working with you?
Man, it was a great feeling. But a lot of people don't know this. A lot of people feel like I just got signed because I went viral. Right. Somebody even said that to me. They're like, he only signed you because you dropped Strap Down. And I'm like, what? Like, people don't even know. Philthy been talking to me since 2020. So, like, what? He hit me in 2020 like, is the album ready? And I wasn't ready at that time. My dad was dying, all kind of shit. So I wasn't trying to waste that man's time at that time. But I kept dropping music. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't consistently dropping music. So once my dad passed, I put my foot on the gas. I was like, okay, your backbone gone. Figure out your life. Yeah. If you're going to do rapping, bitch, do it now. Before you miss your mark and miss your time. You feel me? So I put my foot on the gas. He seen it. He was like, this is what I was waiting on, Tiff. I was waiting for you to consistently drop. I need to know this is a passion. I need to know tomorrow you ain't going to wake up and say you don't want to rap no more. And I didn't put all this time and money and energy into you. So that's all he wanted to see from me. Once he saw I was, now she done dropped Strap Down. Now she's over here. Now she got her own baby gas. Now she done went to Atlanta. She got 2 shots. So I'll start buzzing. You feel me? All because I started putting that work in, dropping project after project. I just said, fuck it. Like, I need to go. I feel like it was now or never.
But it just seems like Philthy Rich, he's smart when it comes to picking his artists and who to market and who to get behind.
Right.
Because it doesn't look like he's just looking for somebody that is dependent on him 100%. He wants somebody that has some motion on their own, somebody down to put in the work, and then he'll give you that extra push.
Right.
You know
he wants to feel like he's just a plus.
Yes.
Not that if you're not with him, you're not finna do nothing.
You're not he's not the crutch. He's the assistant.
Right.
You can throw a hoop in every now and then.
You go crazy. If anything else, I'm gonna help you go more crazy. But you go crazy first. You gotta put that effort in there, put that work in. Like, he's big on being consistent, putting the work in, because that's what he did. Right. That's how he got where he at.
Exactly.
That's why he got that big ass catalog like that. Nigga, that come from all work, no play.
Exactly.
You feel me? So, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm definitely happy to be a part of his team from watching his career.
So what's that experience been like? I know you just recently made it official and went over there, but what's the experience been like working with Philthy and FOD and the rest of the camp?
It's been good. Like, definitely got all the support from the whole team. Got the whole team on the album, come out December 1st. Got Young Junior, Just Bang, Kai For Real, Fully, Pedro Classic. So the team definitely in full support of me. Plus, people that's on the team already know of me and knew me. So it wasn't like I was just a real stranger just walking into FOD. Like, hella people already knew me, you feel me? So it wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
A couple of us could see the writing on the wall. Like, it makes sense. He's FOD, Seminary, you're Seminary Tiff. You guys are both repping that area and that section so heavily and then doing it at a good level. It's only right that you'd be fucking with somebody, matching the same energy.
Right.
So everything's been good with FOD. What's up with the album name? And you said it comes out December 1st. You got the whole camp on there. What could we expect to hear from you as far as the new album and the new sound?
The new album is definitely hard. Some of my best work.
You got a title for it?
Yeah, the Queen of Seminary. Yeah, the Queen of Seminary is here, man. You feel me? Like, I plan on reigning in my community. I just did a give back where I gave back backpacks and school supplies to all the kids in my community. And that's what I plan on doing over there. Like, I really want it to be, when I say the Queen, like being a light on Seminary. I feel like it's a lot of darkness over there. You feel me? It's the kill zone. You feel me? It's a lot of killing. Why shouldn't somebody stand up over here and want to help clean up the community, help give back to the community? Because the only person that's doing it from Seminary is Philthy.
Right. Which
is weird, because there's other people over there that can pull together their resources. I gave back before I got signed by just pulling together my people I knew, friends and family, like, and I didn't even remember to my grandmother. You know, my grandmother was one of the first women to start a drug program in Oakland, California, a drug treatment facility. So she dedicated her life to saving the women and children in my community and took care of family. So I kind of doing that in memory of my grandmother too. Like, me watching her do that, I know it's possible. Like, you can't just get money and have a platform and get a gift from God and take care of yourself. You got to take care of your people around you too, especially your community, especially where you was raised at. You know, my favorite street is really Seminary. My grandmother's first house was bought on Seminary.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? So when I claim Seminary, ain't like I just not over there. Like, my mama live over there right now.
I don't know you from 10 years, but from what I do know of you, I believe you.
Right.
You know, I really believe when you say your favorite street is Seminary, you know?
Right. I mean, because that's where I came and saw my grandmother, who I miss more than ever right now. You know, for her to be a black woman and start a business and take care of family, leave property to her family when she leave, own Seminary, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's big, man. Like, I'm trying to go out like that. For real. Where, you know, even though you gone, your family still, every time I go to that house, I'm thinking about my grandmother. Period. This is where I learned how to ride my bike. This is where I fell out here. This is where, all my life right there on Seminary with my grandmother and shit. So, man, Seminary mean more than it probably means to a lot of the people to me, man. Like, for real.
Well, I mean, Seminary should be proud they got somebody like you representing it.
Right.
You do it well, and you always talk highly of it and bring, you know, the awareness and take care of the neighborhood. That's positive. And I definitely salute that. Mars Radio salutes that, you know.
For sure.
Anything you want to leave your supporters with? We know the new album, Queen of Seminary, is coming out December 1st. The whole FOD's on it. Where can they find you online? Any future shows or merch or anything like that you want to plug right now?
You can follow me on Instagram at _ I am Seminary Tiff _ FOD. My album dropped December 1st, Queen of Seminary. We got Mr. Fab on that thing. Shout out to the whole dope era, Mr. Fab, for blessing my album. Like I say, I got the whole FOD on there. Tape gonna be crazy. Album release party gonna be December 7th at, what street is that? I think it's 1555. No, it's 1155 Franklin. Something like that. But we would DJ Ella Baker, DJ Moscone. It's gonna be Thirsty Thursdays. We're gonna do an album release party. Then I might have another party December 16th at Q Rico nightclub for my girl Shorty. She's gonna throw me another album release party. Then I have a show this Friday at the Lux. Is that the Lux? I got hella shows coming up with them.
It'll all be on Instagram.
I got a show this Friday. I think it is the Lux. But it's called Girl Cot. Like, it's me and a whole bunch of other females.
Oh, yeah, I heard that one.
Yeah, 10 to go. So Vicious, Drop Zone Tiff.
That one's a no.
Who else is on there? Chaos. It's going to be dope. It's all females. It's going to be a dope-ass show. Yeah, Niche. Who else is on there?
There's like
Crystal Monet.
Yeah, there's like 8 or 10 girls.
Yeah, it's
all dope ones too.
Yeah, and everybody on there slaps. So we finna have a good time. I'm finna perform Strap Town live. So we finna turn up to Strap Town and that thing.
Hey, talk about Strap Town. How was that going viral? Was that planned? Did you know you had one?
No. And the song it really almost didn't even come out. Because when I rapped it, I don't know, I felt like it was too gay or something. So then no, I'm serious as fuck. Like, I was like, maybe it's too gay. Maybe it's gonna get dubbed because it's just saying Strap Down. So I was like, I don't know. And then my girl and another friend of mine, like, made me record it. So when I was in the studio, I was like, I think I'm about to record it. My girl's like, record the song. And I'm like, all right, fuck it. So then I recorded it. And me and my girls on our way home, and I put it on in the car and went live. The response I got was like, oh my God. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, everybody's in the comments like, bro, drop a video. My boy Con B, who shot the video, matter of fact.
Right.
He's in the comment like, Tiff, you got to drop this song now in a video ASAP.
Shout out to Conby.
So in my head, I'm like, this is a straight man. Talking about he want to see Strap Town. What the fuck is going on? Like, I'm like, maybe it's about to do something.
Right.
So then I'm like, you want to shoot it? He like, I'll shoot it. Got him to shoot it. Unc the Hunk hit me talking about he wanted to be in a video. Shout out to Unc the Hunk.
For sure, shout out to Unc the Hunk.
He jumped in the video, and they all seen it going viral. I didn't really see it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it until I saw them numbers. When I did the content with the girl who's on the song with me, S1 Dez, it was my girl's idea. She was like, we need to drop some content. I'm like, what? She like, just hold the straps and let's play the song. And I'm like, bro, y'all tripping. Like, I was like, even the other girl that got strapped, she was like, you sure we gonna put the strap in the content? And I'm like, my girl saying, do it, let's do it. So we did it, posted it. They get like 100,000 views and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? So that's when I was like, all right, bro, like, I guess it's finna go viral. So that's when I was like, all right, let's do the video. And then video went crazy. Like, hella people just started reposting it. Nicki Minaj reposted it, Sexy Red, Lil Duval, the Island Boys. Hella people were it went crazy on Twitter. That's where it really went viral at, was on Twitter. And then the Twitter feeds was just crazy. Like, but me personally, I didn't think it was finna do all that.
So you were surprised?
I was very surprised. And I was like, out of all the shit I done did, I pulled my dick out and go fucking viral, bro. Like, I couldn't have planned that. And ain't no plan for no shit like that, nigga. The point, I didn't even want to do it. You feel me? Like, and the shit went up, bro. I think it was the shock value of it or some shit. That's what people said. Like, people just couldn't believe I really was like, what you did. I don't fucking know. That shit was crazy, though. I'm blessed to have went viral. It definitely was a blessing for my career and just to get more eyes on me from people that would have never knew about Lil old me. For Nicki Minaj to even comment and retweet it and all that was like, what the fuck? I'm telling you. And I was in New Orleans when I actually got the news that Nicki Minaj reposted the video. I was at my family reunion and some random girl DM'd me on Instagram, was like, hey, Nicki Minaj retweeted your video. So I'm thinking somebody lying. I'm like, somebody playing with me, bro. So I stop what I'm doing and go look, and I'm like, I start screaming in the fucking lock. I was like, oh shit. My sister was right there with me. She going crazy. She like, bitch, you went viral. I'm like, bitch, this shit, I don't even know. What the fuck? That shit was crazy, bro. Shout out to Nicki Minaj, man, for even thinking about little old me and he's stoking over here on Seminary, man, with my strap, man. Hey. Shout out to Sexy Red for even making that song, Pound Town, and shit, she helped me fucking go viral. I need to meet her. I was supposed to meet her when I went to Atlanta because she had a show, and her fucking plane got stuck. It was fucking raining and shit. It was a big-ass storm, and she posted on her story, like, not gonna make it. Fucked up, I'll tell her that. But I'm gonna meet her, though, one day, for sure, because she definitely helped me go viral. I want to personally thank her for that shit. Like, for real, that shit was crazy, man.
Well, I think it's only a matter of time before you do, definitely. You have the support of Mars Radio. Anything we can do to help out. We see the growth and we see the maturity.
For sure.
So much success to you. And one more time, let them know where they can find you online.
Man, find me on YouTube. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel and click that notification bell so you can see all my new content, all my new videos. Seminary Tiff 59 on YouTube. Instagram _ I am Seminary Tiff _ FOD. Facebook, you can look up Seminary Tiff also. Yeah, man, but everybody stay tapped in. I got a lot of new music. I got some great things coming for next year, too. After Queen of Seminary, I'm going to drop Still Tiff 2, the album. And then I got a big project I'm going to do for my gay community also called For the Love of Pride. I'm going to do an album for my gay community. So, man, be looking out for that for Pride next year, man. We're finna go crazy.
Well, there you have it. It's Mars Radio, Seminary Tiff, and we out.
Welcome to Mars.